Hello friends, welcome to class. This will be an intermediate flow. Please listen to your body, what it needs and what you want to do today. Adjust according to your experience level and how it feels for you. Yeah? Come to a seated position on your mat, maybe cross-legged or on your heels, whichever you prefer. And we'll ground together, closing our eyes, straightening our spines, sits bones and root chakra down, crown chakra head up. Feeling the breath really moving through your body and your spine. I want to remind us today about Yoga Sutra 2.46, Sthira Sukham Asanam, meaning the postures that we do have both strength and ease. So even though we challenge ourselves in this intermediate flow today, we can also choose to step back and take the easeful route, and we never want to push ourselves too far. Strength and ease. So I want to start our practice off with Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath, so that we can really feel the energy channels awakening here. The strength and the ease, the water and the fire, the moon and the sun, both of these energies that we have. So you take your right hand, use your two peace fingers either touching your third eye or just being folded in. We're going to close off our nostril with our thumb and our last two fingers. Breathing out and in through one nostril and then changing. If you know this, go right ahead. If you want some guidance, please come with me. So, closing your eyes if they're not closed already. Strengthening, straightening our spines, lifting our chin a little bit. Taking a breath in through both of our nostrils. And closing the left one, breathing out through the right. In through the right. Closing the right with your thumb, out through left. In through left. Close and exhale right. In through right. Switch out through left. In through left. Switch out through right. In through right. Switching every time before we exhale, so out through left. Inhale here, left. And continue at your own pace. On your next out breath through your right nostril, let go of your hands to your knees and continue in Ujjayi breath or deep breathing through your nose. Opening our eyes, switching the crossings of our legs. So if we're sitting crisscrossed, we'll start moving a little bit, adjusting for a good stance for you. We'll continue our breathing with the help of our hands. So breathe in, palms facing each other, up above your head, look up to your palms, the closest above you. And breathing out, arms down. Again, breathing in, lifting your arms up, chest up, gaze up. Breathing out, come down. Again, opening your chest, your arms, your gaze. Down. Okay, this time just the left arm above your head, leaning over to your right, palm facing the earth. Trying to keep the arms straight and behind your ear line if possible. Neck is where it feels best, so facing forward, looking up or looking down. Still the spine is strong. On your next breath in, come up to the center, both arms up and switch sides. Right arm stays up, palm facing the ground, leaning to your left. Straight through your elbow. Upper arm behind your ear line. And gaze maybe underneath that arm. Up again to the center, both arms up. Breathe in, look up. And arms down. Up again, palms facing each other. This time, keeping your arms up. Twist to your right, getting your left hand through your right knee and your other hand behind you, twisting from your solar plexus, Manipura chakra. The lower half of our spine is quite strong. Abs engaged, looking behind you. Next breath in, come up to a center, arms above your head, twisting through the other side. Right hand on your knee, strong lower core, twisting through your upper spine, heart space, looking over your shoulder. Breathing it back to center, arms up and arms down. Let's roll our wrists out, making fists roll one direction, other way, opening, closing our palms, flicking our fingers, rolling, palms to your knees, head to one side. Really that ear to the shoulder, relaxing the shoulders down, feeling the stretch through the side of your neck. Maybe looking up a little bit, so we're stretching the jawline, counteracting all the rounding that we do. Rolling back, ear to shoulder, down to the other side. Maybe opening up a little bit. Front, side, part of neck stretching. And back to center. Okay, let's get moving. Up to the top of your mat. Slowly, Samastitihi or Tadasana. Sun salutes together. Staying here, glutes engaged. Energetically, our feet are moving towards each other. Strong core, relax your shoulders. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, full from your hips. In breath, halfway fold. Back, one foot, the other, maybe knees down. Half chaturanga, the ground. Breathing in a little cobra. Over your heels. And back to downward facing dog. Here in our first down dog, really feeling every finger, all the full palm pressing down into the mat. Your neck is relaxed. Armpits want to look at each other, so we're rolling our triceps in. Sit bones up to the sky. Straight spine. What our heels are doing is not important, really. Parallel feet or whatever feels most comfortable for you. Engaging the inner thighs. Okay, look forward, little tiny steps to the front of your mat. Breathing in, half lift. Breathing out, forward fold. And like you're going under wave, get up to standing. Arms above your head. Back to Tadasana. Breathe out. One more. Big breath in. Look at your palms, maybe a little back bend, engage your glutes. Out breath. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Left leg back, right leg back. Plank pose, maybe ready for chaturanga or all the way down. Cobra lift. Engage your glutes. Shoulders down. Up towards the back of your mat, hips to heels. Tuck your toes. Down dog again. 5 breaths. All of your 4 points of contact with the ground, hands and feet, are moving towards each other energetically. So 2 feet and arms, or hands kind of together, and towards each other. Can you feel that for a second? And relax a little bit. Sit bones up. Looking forward. Tiny steps. Straight or bent knees to the front. Halfway lift. Fold. Swan dive upwards. Hands above you. Relax. Okay, last Surya Namaskar, A. Breathe in, look up. Fold forward. Breathing in. Maybe you jump back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Cobra. Tuck toes. Downward. Facing dog. Let's get a forward fold in here. So again, feet towards the front of your mat, between your hands. Get them maybe hip width apart, and whatever you like the best. So you can dangle here, or you can go with me to Padahastasana, standing on your hands. So one hand under one foot, the other hand under the other foot, palms facing up. Really engaging your quads here. Straightening your spine, and on your out breath, folding. Engaged legs, relaxed shoulders. Breathe in, lengthen your back, halfway fold. Carefully let go of your hands. And roll up to standing. Let's get back to a downward facing dog and start our flow. So maybe big toes touching, strong Tadasana. Breathing in, hands up above your head. Folding, breathing out. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward dog. A few breaths. Okay, moving your left foot towards the center a little bit more, the center between your feet. And your right leg goes straight up, straight, trying to keep the hips level here. Strong glutes. And taking a big step forward, knee into your chest, silently stepping between your hands if possible. We will put our weight on our left leg and stand up, holding the knee of your left leg here. So if you want to go straight into Uttita Padangusthasana, your big toe hold, that's okay. Or you stay here, maybe your right arm is at your hip, straighten your leg if it feels okay. Or stay keeping a hold of your knee. 5 breaths. Engaging the glute of your standing leg. Okay, let go. Maybe for a second let the leg stay, and then sweep it backwards into a warrior 3 pose. So balancing still on your right leg. Strong, hips are even. Maybe your hands are at your heart. Really engage both of your legs here. A little bit of a back bend feeling, a cobra in your back. Energy through the crown, energy out through the lifted leg. Breathing here. All done. Lift your back leg a little bit higher on your next inhale. And stepping back towards the back of your mat. High lunge, just passing through. Put that left back heel down. And we are in a warrior 2 position. Front leg is pushing out so we don't knock our knee in. Arms out. Going straight into peaceful warrior. That right arm, palm facing up. And we lean back. Just like at the beginning of class. Maybe you want to keep your arm behind your ear line. Using your glutes, engaging your core, freeing your heart space. If you love it, take your hand behind your head, maybe turning it into a little bit of back bend here, and roll down, staying here. Back heel lifts up, and bend your front knee, low lunge. Left hand stays, right arm up, revolved lunge. Both our legs are strong, especially the back glute is working. We want to keep our chest relatively close to our leg here. Twisting, looking up, straight arm, relaxed shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands around your foot, back to plank pose, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And back to downward facing dog. 1 breath here. Other side. Left leg up, back behind you. Level hips. Really engaging those glutes and those arms, pushing. And step forward. Silently. Here. Big step to the front of your mat, maybe straight into Uttita Padangusthasana, or taking your knee into your chest here. Balancing. If you want to go through, straighten your leg, take your fingers around your big toe and straighten out. Let go, last breath. And sweep your foot back all the way into warrior 3. Floating in the right leg behind you like a T shape. Standing leg is really strong. Hands at your heart. You're looking down or a little bit forward. Pointing or flexing the back foot. A little cobra in your chest. And we balance. Check on your hips. Are they level? Or do they feel good? Your core engaged. Your front quad. Breathing in, big step back, bending your front leg to that back heel down. Warrior 2, just passing through. Left palm up, bending backwards. Shanti Virabhadrasana. Open chest. Bend as much as you feel appropriate in your front leg. Maybe hand behind your chest, behind your head. Okay. Coming up, big arms around to the front of your mat. The back heel lifts and your right hand stays. Twisting, revolved lunge. Your hips stay relatively even here. So we again twist from the solar plexus, Manipura. Energy even out through your hands. Breathing in and breathing out, come down around your foot with your hands. Back to plank pose and vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Couple of breaths. Strong feet and hands. Straight back. You can move if that feels good. I like to have trouble being too still, always. Okay. Second sequence. Raising our right leg back up again, straight. Maybe go onto the tippy toes of your left leg so you can really emphasize that back hamstring stretch. Need to just step through low lunge. Again, we're going to go into a balance on our right leg, getting the chest, the knee to the chest, or straightening out, just passing through this time, releasing, externally rotate like a ballerina, flexing your foot, placing it on top of your right leg, and bending into a figure 4. Hands at prayer position or to the ground, bending, really stretching our glutes and our hips here. Folding from our hips, so there's a little back bend happening here, or the feeling of a back bend. And of course a balance. Can you stay balancing on your right foot and, like before, release the left leg without touching the ground, move it back while at the same time taking your right hand to the mat, opening up to the side for half moon pose. Hips are open, body's facing the long edge of the mat. Energy again to your back foot, straight or flexing. Gaze where it needs to be to balance, down, maybe up, or straight ahead. I don't have any props with me right now, but if I did, I would love to have a block underneath my right hand, so use that if you're at home and have one. Okay, big breath in, And we're stepping to the back of your mat, right leg bent. Standing up here, moving through that warrior two, but we're straightening our front leg, paralleling the feet, so we are facing the long edge again with our full bodies. Breathing in, arms above us, and folding from the hip, wide-legged forward fold. Hands between your feet, using your quads here and your strength. The hands help you down. Just like in Tadasana, you feel every part of your foot gripping the ground, energetically going closer. Hi, sweetie. There we go. You want to take it further, that's okay. Arms through the legs. Okay, breathing in, halfway lift. Hands to the ground in front of you. Pointing your toes more out. 45 degrees. Then we're going to bend into our left leg here for Skandasana. Wherever feels good. I almost always lift my heel at the bent leg, pushing it out with my elbow. Whatever arm variation feels good for you. Maybe without the use of our hands, we go through the other side towards the left leg. Straighten and loosen the muscles of our straight leg. And pushing the bent leg out with the help of our arm. Or if you want to balance. If you prefer to have your heel down, that's okay. Our bodies are different. Do what feels best for you. Strength and ease. Breathe in, come up to the middle again. Little forward fold. And get to the top of your mat, looking forward. Vinyasa. Maybe one-legged vinyasa this time, right leg up. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Whenever you feel like it, whatever your practice looks like today, you can always take a child's pose or rest instead of the down dogs. They say it's a resting pose. It's definitely not for me, anyways. One more breath. Okay, other side. Left leg up. Maybe we get into the tippy toes of our right foot. Up, 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 up. Use your muscles, strength. And step forward silently. Yes. Again, balancing through Utthita Padangusthasana if you want it. Or knee to your chest. Just one breath. Keeping your heel flexed. Go into forward. Figure four. Outwardly rotating your right leg. Bending both of your knees from your hips. Relatively straight spine. Keeping your foot flexed here protects your knee. Gotta be careful with our knees. We need them for a long time. Okay. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Can we balance without taking our right leg down, back, putting our left hand down, opening to the long edge of the mat into a half moon pose. Strong legs, strong feet, pointer flexed in the right leg. chest moving up. Even the hands are really energetically working here. Looking up, looking down, or looking to the front. Okay, lift a little higher. Inhale and bend your front leg. Get back, up, standing, paralleling your feet to the long edge of your mat or whatever feels good in your body. Parallel is good for me. This time, hands at the hips. Engage your glutes. Lift your chest. Look up, a little back bend here. Elbows together. Shoulders relaxed. Quads really engaged. Breathe in and breathe out, fold. Keeping your hands at your hips. When we don't have the help of our hands, we really need to use our strength here. Yeah? So engage your quads, your legs. Your belly is soft, but you're still reaching with your spine, your straight spine. Rolling your sits bones up. Lovely. If you want to interlace your hands behind your back and get a shoulder opening, you can do that. That helps with that forward fold a little bit. Ooh, last breath. Hands down to the mat. Point your feet out a little bit to the corners of your mat. Bend into your right leg. This time I feel like keeping my heel down. Skandasana. We'll move a little faster just to get some movement in again. Change direction, left leg, Skandasana. Arm variation. Back to the back of the mat, right leg. Switch. If you need to use your hands, please do. Ease, yeah, strength and ease. Can we find comfort in our challenge? To the front. And back to the middle, paralleling our feet, folding one last time. Breathing in halfway, pointing our toes to the front of the mat. Hands around our foot, VINYASA, maybe that one-legged version that you like to do, whichever that is. Upward dog. And downward dog. Okay. Take your knees down. We'll do a heart opening before the last series, the last sequence. Maybe. Come. So, perfectly fitting, a little puppy here. We will do a puppy pose. Come on, girl. So, just where you need to be on your mat. Hips over your knees. And crawl your hands forward. Chest melting towards the mat. Hips still high. Arms are really super straight. And take your head where it needs to be. Forehead down. Chin down. Maybe chest down. I won't do that because I'm going to squish my microphone. Breathe. The best medicine to counteract all the rounding that we do in our sitting life. 10 breaths. Long ones. And you can adjust where you need your hands. So if this is uncomfortable, take them wider on the mat. If you need more, maybe you bend your arms. behind your head so that you feel it in the triceps even more. Sit bones up. Okay. Hips forward. Little Sphinx pose here. And just take a little rest. Make a pillow with your hands. And breathe. For our last standing sequence. Or standing-ish. I will get up and change direction just because I want the front to be this way. You can stay where you are. Okay, get back to downward facing dog. Just to reset. We will do half a samsalu kind of. So if you want to jump forward or step forward, get your feet toward your hands. Straighten out, halfway lift, fold down, and like you're going under a big wave, come up to standing, arms up, Tadasana. Whew. Okay, bend down, we go into a seated position, so not very graceful for me. Cross your legs, back to all fours, sitting on our heels. We'll do a camel. So tuck your heels, your toes under if that feels best for you. You know your back, your body. Take it appropriately, what feels best for you. We use our glutes when we bend backwards in this position where our hips are forward. We engage our core a little bit to an extent that is again right for you. Heart turns up. Okay. Hands to the small of your back or down to your heels. Heart is up, shoulders back. Neck is loose, open your throat, or look up again. You know your body. It's engaged. Breathing in, maybe we sit down, hips to heels, head comes up last. Breathe here, just for a second. And now we're going to flip the other way. So if you have headstand in your practice, do that. Otherwise you can practice a dolphin. Come with me for a headstand. Make your hands into a basket. Head down, whichever way feels appropriate for you to get in. If you press up, or if you go one foot after the other, does not matter. No one is winning a prize for these postures. Stay here. Couple of more breaths, or work on getting your handstand if you want to. Okay, we're staying dolphin. Open legs if you pressed up. Strong. Getting the back. Slowly, 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 slowly. Back into seated and immediately dolphin plank here. Great. Tucking your pelvis under. We did a deep back bend, so we're going to use our core here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you get up with straight arms into a high plank pose and lean over to a side plank on your left side. Left hand, left foot down, right arm to the sky. You can always put your bottom leg down, knee. Love this one as well. Or if we're still challenging our bodies, side plank on your feet. Whatever leg variations you like, maybe that figure 4 that we did standing up. One big breath. Lift that right leg. Slowly move it. Slowly to the front of your mat. Take that back heel up. Get your knee down. And we're in a low lunge, going back to a lizard. So here, pushing your hips forward, engaging the back glute a little bit, folding however far is appropriate for you. And again, challenge yourself a little bit with strength, but also ease. Don't push it too far. Whichever variation you like, either pushing that front leg into your shoulder or getting out to the outside of your right foot, opening up that way. Neck is neutral. About 8 breaths in total. Okay, get up on your hands again. If you had the knee pointing out, get it to the middle. Get up on your back toes. Hands frame your foot. Vinyasa any way you like. Maybe you want to take a little inversion or jump. Downward dog. Okay. Same sequence. Last time, left side. Get your knees down. Sit on your heels. Back into a camel. If you feel your lower back is sucking up a little bit, take it easy. I'm gonna do camel switch, like camel rolls. So I'm tucking my feet, my toes underneath, engaging glutes. Right hand to right foot. And I'm gonna sweep my left hand above, using my glutes, bending backwards. And just when I reach my final point, I switch to the other side, round, back. Stay, or come with me, dancing a couple of rounds. Center. Breathe in, breathe out, sit down, relax. And we'll take another inversion, head stand again, or if you want to do a pincha, go right ahead. When you're ready, press up. Maybe you stay in the straddle. Take your legs to Baddha Konasana. This is really strengthening knees in this pose. When you find it, it can feel quite easeful, even though it's a really strong pose. Okay, get down. If you're pressed up, maybe slowly down. Back into dolphin plank, engaging your core here. Can you push your hands down and get up to high plank, adjusting your hands? Side plank through the right side. Again, you can always put your knee down if you want to. That feels good too. Do another variation. I do tree pose. Oh, use your glutes. Open your chest. Do not forget to breathe. Okay, slowly super slowly, really, really slowly, get your left foot to the top of your mat. Lifting your back heel so that you can put your knee down. We're in a low lunge. And we're going back into lizard, whatever variation you like. Pushing your knee in or opening it up. Maybe bending forward. Keeping your chest lifted here. Wherever you choose to go. Okay. Tucking your back toes under, getting up on your hands, framing your foot. Last vinyasa, in whatever way you want to do it. Oh, lingering maybe on your up dog. And back into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay, looking forward. Jump to sit down or get to seated however you want to. We're gonna do a seated sequence. Now we get to the easeful part of our practice. If you have a block, you can take that along, sit up on that for a little extra height. We'll do a barakona and I'll really get our heart rate down. The last series was quite strong, so bringing that ease again, that Ida channel. You remember we activated the channels with our Nadi Shodhana at the beginning of our practice. Now we go to the side, the moon side, the water side, the slower side. Okay. Soles of your feet together, up on your sit bones, an appropriate length between your hips and your heels. That's different for everyone. So forward, backwards, wherever feels good. Again, where you can feel some ease, but also challenge yourself a little bit. Grip your feet or your ankles, maybe. Strengthen and lengthen your spine, using your muscles to engage and push your knees down a little bit. Breathing here. Releasing the muscle activation. And if you want to, fold from your hips forward, down towards your feet. Staying here for a while. Remember ease. Breathing in, coming up to the center. Opening our legs up out fully. Upavishta Konasana. So we prepared in the Barakona. Legs strong. Feet up to the sky or pointed, you know your body, maybe rolling out a little bit. And move as you feel fit, sitting on your sits bones. If you want to fold forward, again, fold from your hips. A little length in your spine and lift in your chest. Ease and strength. We don't want to dump into our bodies, our muscles, our joints. It's a little activation, but push yourself. Come up to the center. Straighten your spine in the middle. Bending into your right knee, facing that one. We're going to go into a pigeon. So rolling in onto your front side of your left foot, adjusting your right leg. If you have the block, put it under your right hip here. That feels good for you. Using our hands to adjust our hips so that they're relatively even. Taking a breath in, lifting our chests. And if you want to, fold it forward. Slowly getting up. Again, engaging the back glute, raising our chest towards the sky. And deep breath in. And back to neutral. Rolling hips over, so we are seated in an open Janusasana with our right leg bent. We're going to do a side bend, and if you prefer, you can go into half heron leg, which I love. Open that up. Left hand underneath, gripping your ankle so that you really get a good side stretch here. And open your chest towards the sky, maybe arm up, arm over the ear line. Keep grabbing the foot. Strengthen knees. So you want to try to open up both sides of your chest here. Breathe in and breathe out slowly up to center. Okay, staying like this, wherever our right leg is bent, we're going to go into pigeon on the left side. So bending our left leg, rolling onto the front side of the hip, the right hip. Pigeon on the left side. And again, if you have the block, to put under your hip. Please do if that feels good for you. Otherwise, adjust. Hips relatively even. No rolling to either side. Engage your back glute. Lift your heart to the sky. Breathe in and fold forward if that feels good for you. Breathing in, coming up to the center, hands pushing through the mat again, engaging the glute and lifting our chests. And back to neutral, rolling over to sit for facing the long edge again. Open Yana shears, and if you want to do that half here again, bend your left leg the other way, adjust, maybe right hand underneath your hip, grabbing the right ankle, left ankle, and leaning over. Coming up to center, letting go, getting your left leg back into a more neutral position, facing the front edge of your mat, staff pose, up on your sits bones here, straight spine again, crown is shining up, sits bones are rooting down. Breathing in, lift your palms to face each other above your head. And breathing out, Paschimottanasana, forward fold. We can use our muscles here. We want our stomachs to our thighs. You can bend to get that to happen. Not pushing, but trying to keep the spine straight. Feet pointed or flexed. Stay here. Breathing in, strengthening our backs. Come up to seated and cross your legs again. We'll do a couple of twists. Just because we did so much forward bending and backwards bending, we want to adjust the spine again. So like we did in the beginning, left hand to your right knee, twisting. It's not about pushing yourself, even though we're warmer now. We want to slow down. Starting to let go of our breaths a little bit. Slowly changing through the other side. Back to center, Rolling down to our back, supine position. If you want to come with me to take one last bridge pose, if you love a wheel, do that. I do not really like big back bends after so much forward folding, so I'm going to do a bridge pose. Glutes engaged, feet really grounded, knees up towards the sky, palms planted. Lift your hips up, maybe adjusting your shoulders underneath, maybe even interlacing your hands here, engaging your glutes, pushing through your feet, inner thighs working hard together. 2 more deep breaths. Let go of your hands, and as if you could put one vertebrae at a time down, rolling down from the upper spine, down to your hips, down. Knock your knees together. Feet are wider than your knees. Maybe want to windshield wiper, knees from side to side. Take a twist. What feels good for you. Stay on one side for a mini twist. Other side, if you did what I did. Okay, knees up, knock them together, easy pose. Or just straighten one leg after the other. Savasana. We'll stay here for some minutes. I will wake you up. Release all thoughts of your breath. Relax your scalp, your eyebrows, your eyelids, your jaw, your shoulders. Feel maybe as if you're sinking into the mat or the ground. Just being present here and nothing else. Start to move your body, maybe wiggle your toes and fingers, or just touch your thighs and your belly and your shoulders with your hands, just to get back into the body. Bend your knees so that your feet are on the mat, and roll slowly over to one side. With the help of your hands, come up to a seated position. Maybe close this practice with a smile on your face, eyes still closed. Let the eyes open. And I thank you for being here today. Om Shanti. So happy that you joined me. Please, if you feel like it, help a girl out. Just getting started on YouTube, so comment what you thought about this class. If there's something you want to see, what could be improved, and yeah, please let me know. Have a wonderful day.